going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 23 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to talk about how you can prepare and what to expect for when it comes to Team Diamonds, which is confirmed to be coming to MUT 23 later this week. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video, if you like it, if it helps you out, make sure to go ahead and click that thumbs up button. Shows a lot of support on the channel, helps the videos get noticed. Also, if you're brand new here, you were searching around YouTube for MUT 23 content, whether it's how to make coins, how to get free players, how to build your ultimate team, you found the right channel for all of that. Stay a while, click that subscribe button, and turn that notification bell on as well so you guys are alerted when we drop additional videos. Let's get right on into it. Here is the content schedule for this upcoming week. It was revealed by EA on Twitter not too long ago, and as you can see, after Gridiron Guardians Part 2, before Legends, somewhere towards the end of the week, Team Diamonds are coming. Now, what do we know about this program? Nothing yet, but we can assume and, go off of last year's content to see if we can get ahead and be prepared for the promo. One thing that we do know is that Team Diamonds are tied to the Team Affinity program, and the Team Affinity program is tied to Team Captains. So what that means is that likely on Friday or whenever this promo comes out, you will be able to upgrade your team captain. Now remember, if you picked one and you don't want that team captain anymore, you can exchange it. You just have to make sure that you power down the card entirely, and then you can go into item sets. It gets lost in the sauce, so what I do is I go to item sets and I go to the search button and I'll just put cap in there, and there you can find it. So make sure you power down your team captain all the way down, go to team captain exchange, then you can put that original team captain in here and it will give you a fantasy pack that allows you to go back and pick another one. But we should be able to see some type of upgrade on the team captain in overall, more than likely up to an 89, possibly a 90 overall. And remember, you can put any team chem on those cards. Now, I went back and looked at the set requirements for the previous year's team captains, our Team Diamonds, and last year we got it on September or around September 24th, and here is kind of a screenshot of what to expect. So here's the Falcons Team Diamond. It was Andre Rison, 25 cards required, and you can see 90 overall. Now, right now we're at 91 overalls from like the AKA promo and Team of the Week coming tomorrow, and we saw Legends this past Saturday. So will the Team Diamonds also be 91s, or will they be 90 overalls? That's something we'll have to wait and find out, but you can see there's a combination of Ultimate Kickoff cards in here, MUT Superstars, which we didn't have this year, but we did have the Headliners program. There's some Core Elites and a bunch of gold cards and rookie cards. One of the big pieces that really went up in price last year, and that's something we're going to focus on in this video, are the Team Builder cards, which are also part of Team Affinity, and I would be willing to bet a lot of money that somehow Team Builders will be tied into Team Diamonds, whether we get sets that look like this, or maybe even what we get from Part 2, or I should say what we got from Part 2 of Team Diamonds. This is what they look like in MUT 22. Basically, it was more of a wild card type set, so you could put any of the various overalls from that team. If you wanted to do the Buccaneers, the Warren Sapp one, for example, you had to do like 191 to 92, a bunch of 89 to 90s, and so forth. So will we see specific cards required, or will we see wild card items? That is to be determined. The one thing that's going to be super unfortunate about such a likely good program in Team Diamonds coming out is that right now we are in a hashtag pack strike. At least shout outs to everybody that is holding strong there and not opening up packs with money as we wait for EA to just fix several issues and address concerns and pack odds and all these problems that we had with MUT 23. So the market is way up. So just simply buying cards to prepare for this program is going to be expensive. I mean, if we take a look at the market, and I want to get a kind of a snapshot here of it between now and when it comes out, we're at 23 coins per training point on PlayStation. I'm guessing Xbox is probably the same, slightly under there at 22.77. PC is actually lower at 20.54. But what that means is that cards are way up in price. And if we get wild card sets like we did with Team Diamonds Part 1 last year, well, then that's just going to increase the value of cards that we thought right now were kind of worthless. And I'm talking about like the lower overall elites, especially golds. You could have a lot of gems in your binder if you haven't been getting rid of your gold cards. What that also means, kind of on the flip side, it could be a good thing here, is that packs will have value. Now, I'm not talking about packs with money, because I'm not going to be doing that, and hopefully you guys are not, but we talked about this Saturday. Because the market is so inflated, these pro game day packs and game day packs and even the 16 plus gold player bundles, these have more value opening them up now than they did last week because cards are generally worth more. And when you think about getting gold cards out of these packs, typically it's an L. You don't like it, you quick sell the cards, you get rid of them as fast as you can. Well, if gold cards are in the Team Diamond sets this year, you know, these random gold cards you might get out of these packs or any packs, Twitch drop packs, free packs from the competitive pass, wherever, could have a lot more value. So at this point, you know, I would hold off on buying anything because prices are so high. If you want to prepare for your favorite team, you're going to have to go into the auction house and try to buy up, you know, all of the players for your favorite team so you're set when that set comes out. But I just need to stress, we don't know exactly what it's going to require. This is all kind of a guess, and we're kind of going off of last year's trends, and I'm pretty sure the year before, Team Diamonds worked the same way, where it was a bunch of, you know, gold and elite cards and a few wild card items. But I'm just bringing it up because these packs could have value, you know, come Thursday, Friday, whenever this promo's coming out. So I'm not saying open them up now, but just keep these in mind because they've been kind of profitable over the weekend, and they could become more profitable once Team Diamonds drop if those sets are requiring random cards. As far as gold items, they probably hold value right now because of the 80 to 81 overall set that you need to complete for the competitive pass to earn CP, and of course there's upgrade sets within the Gridiron Guardians field pass that are going to earn you XP towards that field pass, so that kind of raised the price in gold cards on the market over the weekend as well. But with team builders, right, and maybe even team affinity cards, we know that those could go into the Team Diamonds. And one thing that I like to do, and I've been doing all year, right, is if you go into sets and then go to core gold, you can take these lower overall gold cards. Now, don't do this just yet because we don't want to be putting in lower overall gold cards that could possibly go into a Team Diamond set. We don't want to be putting them into these sets, but say, you know, your favorite team set comes out and you put all the golds that you had into that set and you're not worried about the other ones. You can always check prices on them, which would be the first thing I would recommend doing, because you know the popular theme teams like Raiders, 49ers, etc., those are probably going to be expensive, so you definitely want to hold those and maybe even see if you can snipe them. But you can always take your lower overall golds and roll them upwards, 72 to 73s, then take those and make those 74, 75, take those, make them 76, 77, and then make those 78 and 79. Once you have a handful of 78 and 79 overall cards, again, check prices, you might get an expensive theme team card in there, but you can then turn all of those high golds into lower overall core elites, the 80 to 81s, and then specifically the 80 to 81s, you can go over to team builders and build out a team builder card of your choice, because this is a fantasy pack. It requires 3 80 to 81s and 1 82 to 83. So if you can snipe these pieces or build these pieces from golds that you don't need for other sets, you can start to build out these team builders. And I would expect if these are required in Team Diamond sets, I'd be pretty confident that they're going to be, that they should go up a little bit in price. So if you have some of them, you might be able to hang on to them and get a little bit more profit than you could right now. It'd be a good idea to just check prices leading up to it, because sometimes the hype of something can raise the price of the card more than it actually goes for when the content comes out. And then also just keep in mind, right, not only team builders, but there's a slight chance that they could require for every team to put in their 87 overall unsung hero. So for example, you know, the Team Diamond for the Eagles comes out, I want to get it. They might require me to put this Devontae Smith in there. Now, luckily I have this card, but that not only could increase the value of these 87s, because you require 584 team builders, these could go up in price because people are trying to build out the 87. So it's just another way to think about taking those low golds that maybe aren't going to be useful or used at all, and turning them all the way into 84s and the 84s into 87s. Again, a big asterisk on all of this. I'm not saying anything that I'm mentioning in this video is confirmed or guaranteed to happen. We're just kind of going off of the past, and I would not be surprised if one of these unsung heroes goes into every single team. I'll be upfront with you, if you're a no money spent player, typically with a big promo like a Team Diamonds, or a promo that like every team features one specific card, they're not too generous with the free content because there's typically not any type of field pass for it or solos for it. They'll usually give you a couple pieces that go into the big set, but right now, you know, we don't know what to expect. I would just say this: if you're a no money spent player, don't get your hopes up on getting like one free card of your choice, because in the past we have not seen anything like that. But I think once the set requirements come out and the market kind of settles, we'll definitely be able to figure out some ways to make coins off of it, whether it's through the team builders, whether it's through lower overall elites and lower overall golds, or if it's these unsung hero cards. What they probably will not put in there is the 89 divisional champion cards, because remember, you need to get a player from each division to build out these, and then those cards become BND, and the 89s do become sellable. But because every team doesn't have one of these, I don't really expect those items to go into any sets. And then we have this, Team Affinity Champion with Team Diamonds. I'm going to guess that somehow there's going to be a token or 2 or 3 or more from completing Team Diamond sets that will go into this eventual 99 overall player that you're going to be able to earn. So we'll keep an eye out on all of that. But at this point, my final advice here is I would not be selling anything. If anything, if you really want to attack your favorite team, make sure you try to get as many cards for that team as you can, but don't overpay too much. Definitely pay attention to the market. If you want to roll some packs, you can, but we're going to wait until everything is announced before we make any decisions on this channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.